a week and a half ago, it was one of the warmer days, and by warmer I mean in the 20s, and I was trying to get some of the excess ice away from some of the steps and off the driveway that's accumulated over our snowstorms this winter, and I was using a spade, because that was a lot heavier than the snow shovel, and in the process of my efforts, I broke the spade. Never done that before. I guess winter's just showing itself who's in charge, and it certainly wasn't me. Easy to understand how I broke the spade. It was not really designed or built to be chipping away ice and to be trying to lift ice up in a way. It was used for gardening and for, well, a material that gives way a lot more easily than ice does. However, it looked heavy, so I used it for a different use, and it was nowhere near as efficient as an ice pick as it was as a gardening tool. You know, the same is true for all of us. We're told right at the very beginning of Scriptures that we are made in the image, in the likeness of God. To be efficient, we need to operate as we were designed to. Not try and create our own reality. Not try and determine who we are on our own and create an image that we want. But to live as we've been created. And in doing so, we're able to live with a sense of fulfillment, with a sense of joy, even in the times of turmoil, and even in the times of trial and trouble. Leviticus today is bringing us back to those roots. Be holy, says the Lord, as I am holy. It makes sense. We're made in His image and likeness. If we're going to operate according to how we were designed, we're going to seek to live that holiness. And it begins by understanding that the holiness is found in God alone, that we don't create it on our own. So how do we remain connected to that source, to that holiness? Leviticus and the gospel today remind us what that is. That's in love. Love of our neighbor. And through that, love of our God. Service, which is stressed so much in today's gospel passage, service to others is meant to be an expression of our love of neighbor and our love of God. For in our service to others, from the least to the greatest, or however the world determines that standards, or those standards, our service to others is meant to be encounters with Lord, not just something to keep us busy, not just something that makes us feel good or to be a good person. Those are standards that we should be attaining to anyway. We're called to service to grow in love of others, to be able to encounter Christ, the same Christ that we celebrate at this table that we encounter here, to be able to recognize Him in all those we encounter throughout our day, to show our love and commitment to Him in our care for others. And in that connection, tapping into the source of holiness, the source of love, and the source of life, allowing us to operate at our peak efficiency, allowing us to be the image and likeness of God throughout our day.